What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So we are just under that $2 trillion market cap level, sitting at $1.96 trillion. It's a very exciting time for those that are optimistic on the markets and you believe that we'll obviously see an all-time high again. Now, $3 trillion market cap is our all-time high. So for us to be sitting right under that $2 trillion market cap level is a very big deal, especially on a psychological level for those that aren't as confident as some of you that might be watching this. Newcomers into the space, or those that might have just entered at the top of the last bull run, when we were sitting around a $3 trillion market cap. Some of them are seeing this level as possibly a break-even point to jump out of if they're, if they're exhausted from being held underwater for a while. Or some of them might start to become optimistic and say, I think it's starting to look up from here. So we're right at that point. Now, also take a look at the fear and greed index, y'all. We're sitting at a 75, so it's starting to get up to that 80 level. We know once it starts to break into 82, 84, and also it could go higher than that level, 86, 88 or whatever. But we know that once it gets in that range, it's an indication that people will likely start to take some profits. So if you're one of those ones that want to start to lock in some of the gains you're seeing, then, that's what you want to be doing as you see that number increase, because there's a saying, when the market is fearful, that's when it's time to be greedy. When people are afraid to buy, when prices are low, when the market is greedy, that's when it's time to be fearful. And the market is fearful, that's when it's time to be greedy. So on the other hand, is when prices are high, that's when you should be, slowing down, or, and it depends on which asset it is, but that's when you should be paying attention or aware that other people in the market will likely be locking in some profits, especially those that were buying Bitcoin down at, 16,000, 20,000, 25,000, even that's double gains from, where they got in at. So also we see Bitcoin sitting at a $1 trillion market cap. Again, that is a very important number to hit, because Bitcoin is carrying the majority of the market capitalization. So the higher we can see with the overall market capitalization. So if we can see Bitcoin's number even higher, that just makes up more of this number, and the easier it is for the rest of these projects like ETH and everything else to make up the rest of that, to break us over that $3 trillion level. And once we hit, we briefly saw, 2 trillion, but once we can hold around, I think 50, let's take a look real quick. Okay, so let's see. So look at it, y'all. We are not too far from all-time high prices. We took out all these resistance points here if we look left in the chart. So now all our resistance points are, we're almost in the clear, y'all. We got a little resistance around 57K, 59K. And after that, we pretty much gone to like 64K, y'all. That's what it's looking like. So I'm just looking at the resistance points in the chart. Obviously, we see all-time high. But if we pull back in this range, we see 64,000. We go back in this range, we could say, 61, 60,000, 57. Also in that 54 range. So that's, basically once we break through these price levels, it's going to be easier for SHIB's momentum to carry, or not SHIB, but Bitcoin's momentum to carry us past these levels. So exciting times we are in, especially coming up towards that Bitcoin halving. We might see this take off a little faster than some people are expecting, because we got one of the major, biggest catalysts to come every 4 years for Bitcoin a couple months away. Let's see how many days that is. So the Bitcoin halving is 61 days away at this point. So that's basically 2 months out, y'all. Then 30 days before that, I can see it possibly, starting to go crazy. Not financial advice, not saying it will, but, we're going to get those last minute people who are optimistic, those last minute people who finally learn what the Bitcoin halving is, those last minute people who want to place their bets Also, we know Bitcoin ETFs approved, so the market or the landscape is a little different now with that institutional money being able to participate. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something crazy, y'all. So we're gonna go through prices real quick, then talk about one of the biggest milestones in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Man, salute to the Shib dev team dropping the Shiboshi ERC404 collection for us, y'all. So we got Bitcoin $51,727, Ethereum at 29.35, y'all. BNB at 353, Solana at 105, XRP at 54 cents. We got Cardano at 59 cents, AVAX at $37.37, Tron at 13 cents. We got Dogecoin at 8 cents, Link at $18.78. We got DOT at 743, Matic at 97 cents, Timecoin at 218, ICP at $13.19, and Shiba Inu at 17th place by market cap, sitting at 509551, down 2.91%. A lot of people wondering why is it taking Shiba Inu longer to break above that 40 level and hold in that range. And it's simply because the money cycle. Money has to cycle its way down. Right now, a lot of the focus is on Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, etc. But guess what? Once Bitcoin starts to make, all-time highs, I believe we're going to start to see some profit taking. And Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, projects like that, we'll see some of that money trickle down, especially once these blue chip alts see some of those funds trickled off as well. So let's get into this one, y'all. We got Lucy giving us an update on the Shiboshi collection. Shout out to Lucy. So take a look right here. Shout out to Cal addressing our launch. An update from the Shiboshi squad. So before we get into that article, I want to talk about some of the posts that are tweeted out first. So the Shiboshi's official account tweeted out and said, Shiboshi's holders, you can claim now your free Shiboshi, our new DN404 experiment on marketplace.shib.io. To trade it, you can go on OpenSea.io, collection Shiboshis. Your shib is waiting to meet its shib. So this is the cool thing about these new ERC404 NFTs. It adds liquidity to NFTs. Before, when you wanted to sell an NFT, you had to put it up for sale. And if there was no buyer in the market to take it from you, then you wouldn't be able to liquidate it. But now with these ERC404 experiment NFT tokens, you now can sell the token attached with that NFT. And once you sell the NFT, or once you start to break down the tokens and make it liquid, the NFT is burned. And once you complete, basically gain a whole amount of the tokens, or a whole amount that's required to have a full NFT, a new NFT is minted that you'll be rewarded with, and they will have different rarities. So that's pretty cool to see right there. So you could check that collection out on the official Shib ecosystem website, marketplace.shib.io, or where most people are familiar, OpenSea.io. And I did retweet that out if y'all want to check that out. Follow me at DecemberDeMarco to stay tuned with all the latest Shiba Inu information. Then also we got congratulations to Shiboshi holders. What a day. Each eligible Boshi holder received his Shiboshi around 0.14 ETH. This is just the beginning. So take a look at this, y'all. Real value added to, I'm not sure exactly what the financial breakdown for that 1.4 in ETH is. Well, let's see. No, we ain't even trying to figure that out. Let me know what that is. We could pull up the ETH calculator real quick. Let me see. Let me grab my ETH calculator. Okay, so that's 400 of them. 400 smackaroos, y'all. 400 smackaroos, 0.14 ETH. So think about that. Each holder, if you claimed your Shiboshi, is worth around, or each free NFT is worth around $400, y'all. That's pretty cool for the Shib team to give back to the community, especially for those that, been holding their Shiboshis down. And think about it. Think about this. Someone like Lucy who says, Shibarium NFT Marketplace sneak peek. My 54 Shiboshis are home. So Lucy was able to snag 54 of these Shiboshis. So just, think about that value. Plus 50 Shiboshis valued at over $400. That's a nice little, reward for being able to, hold on and support the ecosystem. So here's another article. The Shiboshis have arrived, unleashing a new era of NFTs. Let's see what else we got before we jump into these articles. So, also, y'all, take a look at this. Leash absolutely on fire today, up almost 30%. The reason being, Leash holders were granted early access to the Shiboshis collection. And, I want y'all to think about that. As the team develops new utilities, new things that gets the community excited about it, remember how, the requirement to hold some of these ecosystem tokens like Leash, which is an exclusivity token, will boost the price. It'll get people excited about it. So like I told y'all, when we see Leash under $200 or under 250 or 300, and I'm telling y'all this is an absolute steal, that's why you want to accumulate and load up in the times that people are afraid to, because when something exciting like this takes place, everybody else jumps on the bandwagon. So Shiboshi NFT top 3 trending on Blur. LFG Sheep Army Strong says Special K. Shout out to Special K. Shabirim Algo says new banner. Who this? Huge thanks and shout out to Bonoshi, Sakamoto, Shiboshi, Shibirium. So take a look. Leash at 352 right there. ERC404 coming. Not yet soon. So let's go up to some of these articles, y'all. Okay, so let's check out this first one here. Shiboshis have arrived, unleashing a new era of NFTs. Today marks a milestone in our journey. Greetings, Sheep Army. Today is not just another day. It's the day we've all been eagerly awaiting. The launch of Shiboshis is finally here, bringing a new dawn to the world of non-fungible tokens. These aren't merely additions to our beloved Shiboshis family. They are a bold step into the future, embodying innovation, art, and the spirit of our community. Introducing Shiboshis, a blend of art, utility, and technology. Shiboshis are far from being ordinary. Each Shiboshi is a testament to our journey, a symbol of strength and a beacon of creativity in the digital realm. And I like how the team decided to jump on this ERC404 trend versus just taking the traditional ERC721 lane with the traditional NFT route. So this is, pretty cool to see, because we want to see that the team is ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, or just involved in the latest technologies, because this is where the market is going. Once people understand the value of ERC404 tokens versus traditional NFTs, the liquidity it provides, the rarity that you can get from it, that's going to excite people. That's a win-win. So they're calling it an experiment right now because it hasn't been validated by the Ethereum Foundation. But y'all, I think this will be the next wave or generation of what NFT craze looks like. So shout out to the Sheep team. With the adoption of the DN404 standard, we're not just launching NFTs. We're pioneering a movement towards hybrid tokens that promise both uniqueness and shared ownership. This is our bid to redefine the landscape, merging the best of ERC20 and ERC721 standards to introduce liquidity and fractional ownership in the NFT space. So that's something I didn't mention either, the fractional ownership portion. So, before, if you wanted to get a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT or one of these higher blue chip NFT collections, it was expensive, 300,000, 500,000, 50,000, depending on what it was, even for Mutant Ape Club or Yacht Club. But now you can own a fraction of these NFTs and build your way up to owning a complete one. And once you purchase a full NFT, you'll be able to mint not once you purchase the full NFT, but once you build up your fractionalized shares into a whole, you'll have the full NFT. So it allows people to dollar cost average into NFTs as well. So that's new. So a note on DN404/ERC404 standard. Proceed with awareness. As we embrace the DN404/ERC404 standard, it's important to recognize its status as an experimental endeavor. This innovative approach seeks to blend the best of fungible and non-fungible tokens, opening new avenues for ownership and trade. However, as with any pioneering technology, there are uncertainties and risks. So do your own research, y'all. Be careful. Only allocate, a test amount to this. You could, as confident as you are, you can, invest, but just understand it's still in experimental stages. So, if we hear in 6 months that, the chain somehow collapsed or whatever could happen in blockchain terms, don't be surprised. So just, exercise caution when stepping into this ERC404 trend. So this innovative approach seeks to blend the best of fungible and non-fungible tokens, opening new avenues for ownership and trade. However, as with any pioneering technology, there are uncertainties and risks. We encourage our community to tread carefully and conduct your own research to fully understand the implications and possibilities of this new standard. Your informed participation is crucial as we navigate this exciting but uncharted territory together. So how to be a part of the revolution? For Shiboshi holders, your loyalty and support are about to be rewarded in the most spectacular fashion. We simplified the claims logic and took a snapshot at block 19227900, and the wallets can claim one Shiboshi for each Shiboshi they hold. It's your turn to claim your Shiboshis. Prepare your wallets, for the claim window opens and will last for 48 hours, altered from previously of 72 hours because of change in claim logic. This is your moment to be a part of history. Attention leash holders, don't think we forgot about you. Once the claim period concludes, so that means after this initial 48 hours, you'll have exclusive 24-hour access to purchase any remaining Shiboshis. For this, you'll need to hold any amount of leash token in your wallet. This is your chance to grab these exclusive tokens before they're released to the public. Now, I want y'all to remember too, if you weren't already rewarded some, yes, you can jump in at this, price, but remember the prices can be volatile, so that they can go up, can go down. We can see the prices go up after, the full collection is minted out. We can see, possibly the prices drop. So keep that in mind as well. So attention. So where are we at? So the leash holders will have 24 access to purchase any remaining Shiboshis. For this, you'll need to hold any amount of leash token in your wallet. It's your chance to grab the exclusive token before they're released to the public. So the public sale, should any Shiboshi remain, they will be available for public acquisition. So this is your chance to dive into the world of Shiboshis and own a piece of the future. So right now, it's the ground floor level of it, y'all. Remember, now obviously things could pull back, but we got an exciting community around this, and this is the first time the team did something like this to just give monetary value back out to the community like this for free that I know of. So the public sales, should any Shiboshis remain, they will be available for public acquisition. This is a chance to dive into the world of Shiboshis and own a piece of the future. Where to mint and trade the Shiboshis. Ready to mint because of the very nature of the DN404/ERC404 standard, which are experimental. We will be conducting this mint on the Ethereum network. We're leveraging the immense liquidity of Ethereum to give Shiboshis the start it deserves, and they will be available to trade on both shibaswap 1.0 and Uniswap. And remember, this is just the beginning. Soon, both Shiboshis and Shiboshis will make their way to Shibarium, broadening our ecosystem and helping liquidity flow into Shibarium. So remember, y'all, this is not just the NFT. This is a token as well. So you can purchase the tokens on Shibaswap exchange and Uniswap. So looking ahead, a future filled with possibilities. The minting of Shiboshis is just a start. So imagine a world where Shiboshis and Shiboshis can come together, unlocking endless possibilities. We're on the brink of something extraordinary, and this is your invitation to be a part of it. So we didn't even get that breed feature that I expected. We just got an NFT drop, an ERC404 collection, which leaves the possibility for future breeding. So keep that in mind. You might want to check these collections out because that's what the team might be on. So let's see. Join us in this historic moment. This is more than a launch. It's a celebration of community, innovation, and boundless potential of NFTs. The Shiboshis are not just tokens. They are a statement, a piece of art, and a step towards a future we're building together. Don't miss out on this groundbreaking moment. The future is here, and it's yours to claim. Watch this space for more updates, and let's make history together. So here's a link to claim, buy, and trade. I will tweet this article out so that way those of y'all that want to check it out can. Again, follow me at DecemberDeMarco. Shout out to K9Finance. I see they're moving and grooving. We will be having some updates coming on them as well. So let's see. So now we know Shiboshi holders can claim using the link here. That's retweeted on my Twitter page as well. Let's check out this last link here. So exploring new horizons with ERC404. I want to go over what we just went over. Let's see. Okay, exploring new horizons with ERC404. As we ventured into the uncharted territories of the ERC404 standard, a forefront of decentralized experimentation, were filled with anticipation for its untapped potential. The DN404 standard, even newer and full of dynamic capabilities, promised a groundbreaking journey for Shibarium. Our ambition was not just to navigate these new waters, but to master them, ensuring maximum utility for our community. The result, a resounding success, propelling us to the #1 spot on OpenSea before even touching down on Uniswap or ShibaSwap. So that shows there was a lot of excitement, a lot of interest in this. A swift response to unforeseen challenges. The path of innovation is often accompanied by unexpected lessons. During our Shiboshi NFT launch, a bug momentarily opened the gates for additional minting, leading to a flurry of activity and transactions worth 652 ETH in under 5 minutes. We want to extend our sincerest apologies for any surprise or inconvenience this may have caused. Our team's response was immediate, addressing and resolving the issue with speed and efficiency, ensuring no such obstacle hinders our journey forward. So I wonder what that was about. We're going to have to take a deeper look into that, y'all. 652 Ethereum in under 5 minutes. Y'all remember, Ethereum is almost $3,000 right now. So in under 5 minutes, leading to extra minting. So I wonder, will they, reimburse people? And, it's DeFi, so I'm not sure if they can even take those NFTs back that people over minted. So who's to say that, there will even be any left for public mint at this point? So you got to keep that in mind too. So our pledge to integrity in our community. In the face of this hiccup, our resolve remains stronger than ever. We're committed to rectifying this with the following steps. So adjusting the total supply, embracing the ERC404 standards dynamic supply feature. We've increased the total Shiboshis from 12,000 to 20,000. This adjustment guarantees that all snapshot holders can claim and mint their Shiboshis, reaffirming our commitment to a fair and equitable launch. Now that's interesting because there's, that's like minting a token, that waters down the supply. So I'm wondering, did that devalue the, value that the initial release was, valued at? So, but I see what they're saying by this adjustment guarantees that all snapshot holders can claim, because let's say if they minted them all out and people were able to over mint, then that means those that were holding their Shiboshis for, 2 years now could have potentially not been able to claim one because they were all taken up by those who, were able to take advantage of that bug. So opportunities for unclaimed NFTs. Shiboshis not claimed by Shiboshi snapshot holders will still be available for leash holders to purchase. Our dedication to providing value to our loyal community members remains unwavering. Transparent allocations of proceeds. The unexpected sales have not shifted our focus from our core mission. Here's how we are allocating the proceeds. So 50% of revenue dedicated to burns. We're strategically burning shib, bone, leash, tree, and she to reduce the supply and add value for our holders. We talked about it in my last video on what the specific amount to be, so check that out. Nonprofits contributions are being made to meaningful causes, including efforts in Japan, the Manny Pacquiao Foundation, Women in Blockchain, and more, as chosen by our community, foundation, and team, supporting the foundational pillars of our project and the incredible effort of our decentralized team, providing liquidity. A portion of the funds will be used to provide liquidity to the project. This is our way of giving back and making it up to the community, ensuring a stable and prosperous ecosystem for ERC404 DN404 token enthusiasts. The remaining 50%, this portion is allocated towards operational experiences in our treasury, furthering our mission towards a decentralized future as outlined in the SHIB paper. Looking ahead with renewed optimism, the unexpected event has only bolstered our spirit and our commitment to innovation, learning, and community growth. We're more motivated than ever to continue on this journey with you, our SHIB army. I'm curious if somebody on the team knew about that bug, though. That will be interesting, because think about it. If you knew about the bug, you can exploit that, mint up a bunch of them for the low, taking advantage of, that bug. And then, knowing that there will be more minted, because this isn't a deflationary token. This isn't like shibainu where no more can be created. More can be, basically created. It looks like out of thin air. They were able to raise the supply from 12,000 to 20,000. That's an additional 8,000. It's a lot of extra money on the table. That's a lot of room for, something to be going on. So I don't know. I don't want to be too conspiracy into it, but let me know what y'all think. If that throws off the numbers from those, initial mints. And what you think about it. If it's the best thing that the team could do, then obviously it is what it is. But that would be interesting if somebody knew this bug was going to take place. But that's all we got for this one, man. Shout out to the SHIB team. Shout out to the SHIB community, SHIB army. high roller community in the Vid Army, man. Everybody for rocking with me, the entire DD Nation. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.